listen carefully to them.
Good morning, everyone.
Good.
My name is Andre, and let me tell you, the Tijuana immersion trip was an amazing experience. Although this is my first time going, I have been involved with the ministry for quite some time through the various car washes and garage sales. My mom has been a leader from some of its earliest years, and my dad and sister have also been involved and gone on multiple trips. So finally going my first year was very exciting for me. I was really surprised when I saw the economical difference from our lifestyle to theirs. Yes, I did hear the stories, and I had the common sense to know that they were not as fortunate. But when you see it firsthand, it's a whole nother perspective. Throughout the week, I got to talk to and learn the stories of the people through various events, such as the visit to Casa de Migrante, AIDS clinic, and the children's program that we hosted. And I remember my mom saying before the trip, "Are you sure you want to go? Because you'll be ruined for life." And what she meant by that was, when you see the daily struggles that we aren't accommodated with, you can't go back to the daily life that you once had and not think of what you saw and heard. For example, the heart-wrenching stories of LA. She's a 15-year-old girl who lives in Tijuana but studies in San Diego. Each school day, she wakes up at 4:30 a.m. so she can take a bus, make deals with the street vendors so she can get to the front of the line, then find a stranger, get into his car so he can take her across the border, all this just to get to school. And then there's the story of Giovanni, who has to take care of his younger siblings as young as 3 years old. He is never allowed to have friends over or go to their house because he has to take care of the younger kids. So when he finally came to our kids program, he was overjoyed when he saw that there were separate children's and teens programs, so he could finally enjoy some free time for himself. This is something that we all take for granted. But how does this all connect to what we heard in the readings today? So let me tell you a little story, like Father Sajo always does. One day, an old man walks onto a beach and finds millions of starfish stranded there from a big storm. He also sees a young boy who is throwing them, one by one, back into the water. The old man asks the boy, "Why are you even doing this? There are so many. You are barely going to make a difference." But the boy simply picks up one more and throws it back into the ocean. Then he says, "For that one, it just made a difference." Well, poverty in Tijuana is like seeing a beach full of stranded starfish. You may look at it all and say, there is no way that we can help all those people. We are just a little group of people from St. Julius and other parishes. We could lose hope and not even try at all because poverty is such a big problem. But the point is that if we just need to do something, then God multiplies our efforts. We just have to be open and generous. The disciples told Jesus that there was not enough food to go around, but Jesus took the little amount that they gave him, and he made so much that he fed 5,000 people, and there was even more left over. And so through the Tijuana Ministry, we have done a little every year, and it makes a huge difference. We built 5 houses this year. Altogether, we built homes for 32 families and a school for disabled kids and a church. And we gave hope to kids like Ale and Giovanni. And all the support you give us, as well as the donations, make this all possible. Thank you for giving me the chance to go to Tijuana. Like my mom says, now I am ruined for life. Thank you.